만지랑 jeluru kuru takuluk teh hai usi sat kasang papu. Ande ipak papu de usi mandikin papu. Ay nasu bisa kenang bron si ciasang kalbu sang di mandikin. Kati ya cipak yang sang. Udah nangkep sepuluh takut di mandikin pamu.
Ini mau juga sekali makan mau.
A purpose is more larger of everyone. Again, people will come together. And this is precisely why I am saying we are building this beautiful state of ours, meaning of each one of us, each resident of the planet, meaning all the Meghalaya. State belongs to us. It is incumbent upon us to recognize that whole set of oneness which brought our people together when we talk about the largerness of each and every one from all the regions of the world. Unlike others, we are talking of unity, keeping in mind our binding responsibility towards larger and not Well, I think the similar question has been posed on a number of occasions by all of you. You know, the question which revolves around this racial slurs that's being engaged by all of them, which is unacceptable and which is not in sync with our ethos and culture and our core values of this democracy. Please remember that the power of oneness has brought this nation thus far. You know, the nation has become so strong, vibrant, progressive, prosperous. The whole world is watching us. Why? It is because that people have drawn the strength, the nation has drawn the strength, the huge diversity that this nation provides. And therefore, we must understand the strength of this huge diversity from all perspectives, from linguistic perspective, from cultural perspective, from religious perspective. That's the reason why you have the whole preamble reflecting the ethos, reflecting the core values of this democracy of this country. I would like to urge upon every politician, particularly the leaders, to lead by example and reflect what is there in their heart. You know, anything which is capable of creating a sense of division in this great nation is against the whole interest of this great nation. People must come together. So also people of the state must come together and show the power of being one, the power of unity. Because we are talking about state. Whose state? Our state. Everyone's state. We belong to the state. Therefore, the onus of responsibility is vested upon all of us to ensure that the whole world, when they look at us, we can tell them, look at our identity of being so diverse yet one. You know.
He also asked for his apology on this.
Naturally, a leader must lead by example. Look at the kind of negative narrative, this kind of your racial narrative being aggressively promoted by their cadres. Why is it? Why is it? It is because of the leadership. It is because of their mindset. I pity their this narrow mentality, their racial mentality, and they must come out of that frog in the well mindset and look at the power of unity and oneness in the midst of diversity.
But today you have filed quite easy contesting on few seats. It's the people of Mitela who are asking this question. And if you win both the seats, which one will you pick? Which one will you pick?
I don't have to tell Mr. Congress Sangma about my political connect that I have with the people. You know, over the years, I have been given the privilege to be able to serve the people and create, you know, a kind of environment which created that sense of oneness. There are people who are trying hard to somehow dilute this whole spirit of oneness that we are trying to build over the years. Now, therefore, the connect that I have with the people is because of one reason. Because we all identify ourselves with the core issues of the people. Core issues of the people from across the state. And that's the reason why everybody thinks that I'm part and parcel of their parivar, their family. They think that, okay, I'm somebody. I'm somebody who is considered as someone born in Songsak or someone born in Fulbari or someone born in technically. That's the kind of feeling that has evolved over the years. It is because of the kind of, connected utmost sense of responsibility, brotherhood and camaraderie that we have all along tried to promote while serving our people, while building these people. That is the reason. So I don't have to reply to Mr. Conrad Sangma. He can try the thing.
Last year, how many seats
By now you must have been able to feel the pulse of it from across the city. Go anywhere. You will at least be able to understand the pulse of it. It's visible, it's palpable. You know, the real thirst. There is, the kind of impatience that you see amongst the people. Whether you're talking about the mothers, whether you're talking about the youth, whether you are talking about the job seekers, the jobless youth who have been desperately waiting to be taken care of and be privileged to fill up those available vacancies. You know, there are reasons for people to have this whole lack of patience. You know, in fact, people were saying we want the vote to be, casted immediately. You know, that's the kind of hunger of the change. The change is imminent. Therefore, there is a reason to believe that the people of these three hills will come together with only sole purpose of building this great state and position it as one of the most vibrant, strongest states in the Union of States of this great nation.
Well, sir, but election is all about numbers.
You leave it to the people. As I have said, when we understand the responsibility towards the larger good of the people and larger good of the state as a whole, then the power of that sense of responsibility will bring people together and give you that message. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One thing, the initial campaign of the AITC or the Trinamool Congress has actually been very aggressive towards the corruption in the government. That somehow seems to have totally come down. So, is there any reason as to why that is?
No, there is no dilution of that issue. You know, we have just started our overall campaign, post-notification. And please remember one thing, why is the thirst for the change? Why? Because of all these instances of alleged irregularities, alleged corruption, and other deprivation and discrimination of the people from the rightful, whatever would have otherwise been for the people. You talk about the spaces of job. We are talking about job. Why are we, as a party today, during this election, taking such important pledge? You know, we have met 10 places. From amongst them, one is to ensure that we further re-establish and reposition the state as a vibrant state from the economic perspective. Ensure that the state's offers are filled with the needed resources to take care of the needs of the people. And the needs of the people revolves around two aspects. One is lack of livelihood, lack of sustainable livelihood, and also, unfortunately, dislocation of the people. There has been a process of slow deprivation of the opportunities which were available for the people from across all walks of life. You talk about the petty entrepreneurs, yeah, who have tried to, somehow establish themselves as entrepreneurs. Please remember one thing. Tribals per se, from